Hel- Hello and welcome back to Threeflings October edition, where we have no technical difficulties whatsoever, and
It's my fault.
none of our cast members are sick, except they actually are. Please, that's why there's only 3 of us today. Please, send all of your love to Ink and DW who are sick, and for Christina to break their leg because, he's performing tonight. But elsewhere. Tonight, tonight we are playing Our Hallows Eve by some nerd named Alison Huang. Never heard of her before, I think she also goes by Drazillion. Also don't know what, that's a silly handle to go by. But yeah, tonight, we only have 2 players with me, but, we should introduce them anyway. We haven't created our characters yet, but, they could... This is how we do things here. We'll do it live. Hello, Jess. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Jess. My pronouns are she, her, and, I'm just happy to be here.
Hell yeah. Zan?
Hi, I'm Zan. My pronouns are also she, her. I'm also really happy to be here, especially during the spooky month, which is my favorite month.
Hell yeah. I'm realizing that this is just all of the she-hers together, which means this is just a weird conspiracy now.
Halloween is for the girlies.
Girl boss stream!
Yeah. Girltober.
Ghouls. The ghoul stream.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh yeah, Alexis.
First.
Yeah, we haven't made our characters yet, but making characters very simple. This system is like, it is not a Lasers and Feelings or a Honey Heist, but it is like, I made it with like those games in mind, that like kind of simplicity. So all our players need to do is decide what kind of monster they're playing and what their costume is. Do either of you have an idea?
I kind of wanted to hear what other people wanted to do first, but
Zan is one other person!
Okay. I kind of want to play some kind of undead type. My first thought was mummy.
Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Content warnings today. Our content warnings are a child. And also, undead, because Zan is playing undead.
Yep. I decided to make things more difficult for the content warnings.
It's fine. We, for once, we will have a, hardly any, so, If we don't have content warnings, it's kind of like... What? Yeah.
I was thinking, a Rusalka.
Ooh.
But a child Rusalka seems kind of weird.
Yeah, I was like, there are implications there.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Well, not there aren't implications in a child and mummy either, but...
I mean, just that they died really young.
Child
Which can happen. Yeah.
Or, a cat she/cat Sith.
I thought you were gonna say
yes
slash her.
Do it.
Those are my pronouns. Because they're the mythological cat that actually would change into old women or black cats. And I mean, I know we're supposed to be playing a character, but yeah. So
I think that is an excellent idea.
I'll be a kitten she.
What costumes are our characters wearing? Remember,
I
You are going to be in the human world for this game, so you will have to, convincingly, like, hide, like, well, pass for a human, basically.
Okay. You know those giant like inflatable costumes? I want my character to be in a unicorn version instead of the like Tyrannosaurus.
Oh my god, yes.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna play an Almirage, Sam, so...
Yeah, I thought about it. I did. But I kind of thought I really just wanted to play a mummy.
I like it.
I couldn't
I mean,
couldn't stop
here's the
thinking
thing
about
for
the
you.
Scooby-Doo Ghoul School little mummy girl and how she was absolutely adorable.
I mean, I guess, like, you could, like, try and, like, be a mummy dressed as a mummy if you really wanted to.
I thought about that, but then it's just like, this is a costume that theoretically covers someone entirely, but would also probably make grabbing candy more difficult.
Excellent, I love that, It's like, giving yourself limitation.
Okay. I'm going to be Princess Peach, but I have misunderstood the concept.
Oh, are you a peach?
As a peach.
Oh my god, I love that.
So I am a princess who is a peach.
You know the ham costume from To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yes.
I'm thinking about that right now.
I also just keep thinking of, I used to live above a family, and they would always pick like way ahead of time of what the kids were going to be for Halloween. But then on Halloween night, the little brother would change his mind and want to be whatever his older brother was. So it was like they were going to be Sub-Zero and Scorpion or something. And or they were going to be like Sub-Zero and a skeleton or something. And then on Halloween, he would be like, I'm also Sub-Zero and also a skeleton.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
Or like, I'm a Ninja Turtle and a skeleton. And a Mortal Kombat. Just be wearing like everything they owned. And I was like, I want to be that kid.
That's incredible. Yeah. Do y'all have names?
Good question.
Twyla.
Nice.
I'm thinking that I am obsessed with My Little Pony. So my characters probably like come up with their own little My Little Pony name.
Oh my god, I love that.
So I want to say like okay. I'm going to actually use the name that I came up with for my own little My Little Pony.
Oh.
Midnight Hour.
Hell yeah. Twilight and Midnight.
Yes. So she's going to only answer to midnight for tonight.
I can see why you're friends. And lastly, for character creation, what are two things your character is like has the ability to do, or like is skilled at, or like things that they that set them apart? Like these can be supernatural powers, or they can be like mundane, like talents.
I'm a really good climber.
Hell yeah.
And I have a gift for making people just stop in their tracks and lose all of their brain cells because I am a kitten.
Nice.
So when people
love
see me,
that.
they might just go, "Oh, speak of the devil."
Oh, I see, Jess. Tonight you're playing.
Oh. Uh-huh.
You're a
I'm
good
going to
boy.
say that Midnight probably has some kind of spotty mind control powers.
Okay, so that's another content warning.
I'll add it.
Good.
I'm thinking about like the old mummy movies where like it's some kind of like mystical hypnotism type thing.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas I can't make someone do. I could convince them to do something,
Right.
but there are limits.
Right. Did you have an idea for a second power or a trick?
Probably communication with cats.
Well, that's very convenient.
Yep.
I feel like I have that trick too.
Probably.
But it's
You'd-
less
you'd hope
exciting
so.
when I do it.
Y'all
It's like
could
we're just
both
wandering
communicate
down
with
the street and
Frisket.
all the cats are following us. It's like that's not
like,
conspicuous at all.
you learned my native language, basically, and you're like, "Whoa!" For my
Mhm.
my second skill is that I speak French, and I'm over here just like, "Well, see."
Oh, by the way, I realized I didn't like directly ask for pronouns. What are your character's pronouns?
Saying, I was thinking she, her, but I feel
For the
like
I'm thinking she, they for mine. Like, definitely probably became more disconnected to anything she, her with the mumminess. It's like slowly disconnecting from that sense of self.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like when she's dressed as a princess, she only wants to be referred to as she.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
In her cat form, he's fine going by whatever.
I like it.
I love pronouns that are just for tonight.
It's like pronouns and certain names are just for this special night.
Well, like if you call Twyla a good boy, like he's not gonna be mad at you. So it's like, yes, I am a good boy.
I like imagining him collecting pronouns every time someone refers to her as a different gender.
Yes.
I am all of these things, yes.
All of these things are true.
Gender fey, born that way.
So yeah, I'm not sure I actually properly explained what this game is, but basically, for the audience, we are monsters that are going trick-or-treating in the human world. This is the first time our characters have really interacted with the human world, so they are learning the ropes basically, and their guardians, parents, supervisors have told them they're going alone, this is their independence, but secretly they're not alone. But in a good way, not a creepy way.
So we think we're spreading our wings and we can do absolutely anything, but someone's watching out for us.
Yes, basically. So these are not unsupervised children, thankfully. But yeah, we, open up to, as you watch the cinematic for the opening of this game is our characters stepping out from, I like to think, just a car, a mundane looking car, just to hide, that this is a supernatural opening, basically, from a different world. And our characters step out into the neighborhood of Hallowick, where, like, this is a neighborhood that, like, goes all out on Halloween. They, like, really love, like, if you live here, like, generally, like, you, like, love Halloween and, you know, dress up and, like, you know, just have a great time at Halloween. So, like, which is, you know, the perfect place for monsters that are, you know, trying to hide the fact they are monsters to, you know, wander around. So, what is the first thing that your characters do in this new location?
Well, this is our first foray into the human realm. I'm going to look around. Who has the best looking costume to me? Who has the
Ooh.
sparkliest costume?
I definitely think there's, like, you know, someone walking around like with a really glittery mermaid costume. Yeah, like, this person, you know, they use a wheelchair, and they, like, you know, like, have just, like, adorned their wheelchair with, like, you know, lots of, like, seaweed kind of, like, streamers, and, like, and, you know, they've got, like, a really shiny tail, and it's just, like, it's very eye-catchy.
Okay. I want to make friends.
I mean,
So, basically, this probably tiny child with a mermaid costume, and all of a sudden, there's the thing about the blow-up costumes is they have to be bigger than the person inside. So I imagine that there's this like large unicorn like bearing down on this tiny mermaid, and it's just like, I like you, you're shiny.
Hello?
I like you, you're shiny.
Thank you. Do you want to roll to see how well this interaction goes?
Okay, what do I roll?
So, I would like to think, this is a challenging roll, so please roll me a d6.
I rolled a 4.
That is a mixed success, so yeah,
Okay.
you do what you intended, but there is a complication. Ooh.
I imagine that I probably finally remember that I'm supposed to exchange a name and go, oh, hi, I'm Midnight. What's your name? And it's just like, it's so obviously not a normal name, not a normal way of interacting, but maybe I like don't completely box this interaction.
She's like, oh, I'm Mary. But like as like this like kid is like, you know, introducing themselves, like a parent figure like comes up and is like, no, we have places to go. Don't, you know, we're going trick or treating. Don't. Basically, you're being like,
It's like
worried about this interaction.
It's like, bye, Barry. I like your sparkles.
Can I waddle my way over there to help?
Basically, the way that helping works in this game is for you to like give other characters your treats. You have no treats right now, so you cannot help.
Oh,
You can, unless you want to do your own role. And
no, I was really just going to be like, come back. She's talking to you.
I mean, if you want to do that, go ahead and roll.
Okay. Happy
I think that would make that worse. Do it.
Child. That's a 10.
Hello, fellow
That's 2d6,
child.
right?
No, it's a 1. This one would be a 1d6.
Okay. Dang. I should probably reroll, because I got a 6 and a 4.
Yeah, and I will say that, like, the only way to do a full success is to roll a 7 or higher, which is impossible for you right now. So please keep that in mind. Every roll that you are currently doing will, like, unless it's straightforward, in which I'll let you use a D8, will always be a mixed success at best.
But what if I'm using my trickness?
Yes, then you would be able to.
Can I only use it once per session?
No, you can use it as many times as you want.
Can I use my silly cat eye thing, my cat eye power, to make them?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, roll me a D8 instead.
That's what I want to do. I'm a helping friend. That is a 6.
Ooh, that is still a mixed success.
It sure is.
I think
I was
you
like,
know,
is it
Mary,
a 6 or a 9? It's a 6.
yeah, Mary like turns around like, but Mom, can't I also make friends? And you know, their mother's like, yeah, but like we don't have all night. We haven't even gone to any of the houses yet. I'll see you later. And Mary waves at you before, you know, they go off.
Yes, see you later. This is amazing.
Okay, Kevin MacLeod, that music's a little too spooky for right now.
That's too spooky.
See you later in your death.
See, this is why Meatball Parade should just be playing the whole time.
You know what? You're right.
All right. However, now I think we need some treats.
Yeah. Because that is the bulk of this game.
Yeah, it is.
Because, as you might have heard me say, like, you might be like, Draz, why did you make a game where 7 is the only way, like, getting a 7 or 8 is, like, the only way to succeed? Isn't that bad game design? To which I say, no! Our characters are going to be collecting more dice, but they have to trick or treat to get those dice.
Ho ho ho! Let us go on an adventure then.
Yeah.
An adventure of tricking and or treating.
Yeah. So let's see what houses we have. Alright, so up this, like, the first houses you see along the street is honestly, it's very funny that I rolled these like this early, but like they are definitely like the most like haunted house looking houses. There is like, I think we're like right outside the neighborhood, so like we haven't like gone into like the really like colorful and like, you know, lit up places yet. So there is like a house on the hill to one side that like with a, you know, a large yard that is like not lit up. It kind of looks like maybe like the person that like lives in that house doesn't actually really participate in like these festivities, and maybe that's why they live, you know, on the outskirts of this neighborhood. And the other one seems like an abandoned place that's like kind of spooky. So
and and the only information we have about trick-or-treating is we're supposed to go to houses. So of course we go to these houses.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like maybe that's also why like Mary's mom like wanted them to like go further in and like away from because like this is kind of the creepiest place in this neighborhood, and like everyone else is like going inside, like, you know, further in, and like I think you are the only like children that are, you know, out here.
I love it.
Yeah, which one do you want to go to?
You said there was one that looks abandoned.
Yes.
Yes, we go to that one first.
Is that also
because that's
where
the
Twilight wants to
Halloween
go?
way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you approach this house, and yeah, it's pretty like, you know, stereotypical, I'd say, just like very like dilapidated. Like there's like the sound of like wind whooshing through like the rooms, and there doesn't seem to be anyone here. Do you like go further in?
I go up to the door and I knock. And I say, trick or treat!
The door swings open. But there's no one inside.
But it swung open.
Yeah.
So they're inviting us in for a trick or a treat. Right? That's how it works, right?
Obviously.
Okay, let's go in.
Cool. I'm down.
Giant unicorn shuffling in.
Yeah, honestly, I love this mental image. It's very inside, like, all of, like, the furniture is, like, covered in cobwebs. I didn't contact warning spiders, so, like, somehow there are no spiders, so we don't have to deal with that.
Cool.
But, you know, it looks pretty abandoned, but also, like, it's kind of hard to navigate, so I think if you want to, like, go further into this house, then you probably, like, need to make a roll.
To go further in?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go further in.
I will also...
Hell yeah. What kind of roll are we doing?
So,
this would be a challenging one, so a d6 again.
D6?
Okay.
I got a 6!
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Oh no. So yeah, I think Twyla is like able. Actually, with your climbing, would you say you could have? I realized you could have used your climbing trick to see if you could get further in, but you didn't. So
I'm just walking at the door. I'm a regular human child.
Yeah, that's true. We're not thinking about like climbing yet. So yeah, you walk in and you're like, you get cobwebs because you don't really like know how to like get rid of them, but like yeah, you like kind of like barge in and like, you know, the cobwebs snap around you, so you manage to get further in, but Midnight, you know, I think your costume just doesn't fit, you know, in the doorway. And it's kind of
can't
tragic.
even get into the house.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And it's kind of sad, but for failing, you do get 1 resolve. Resolve can be spent to find and acquire treats. So, like, basically, like, if you like get 2 resolve, you can be like, oh yeah, like I find this, you know, small treat without like me needing to like ask you to do a roll or like me telling you find one. So. If you fail a lot, then that means you get guaranteed treats.
Okay.
I love it.
So failing is not a bad thing.
In fact, one might say that you can fail forward.
Yeah, exactly. So, Twyla, are you gonna like try and help your friend, or are we abandoning the place?
So what happened?
Twyla, Midnight can't get through the door.
Okay,
because
Midnight.
of the costume.
What is the deal, Midnight? Midnight, like, what's going on?
I'm too big. I can't fit through the door, and it's just basically, I bet it's the horn that basically got stuck.
Oh yeah,
and she just will not go through. She loves her costume and will not damage it, so
Aww.
It's just like probably snagged, and she's just like, I can't. I have to stay out here.
Okay, Midnight, I'm gonna help you. Yes, I'm gonna help you. How can I attack this thing?
Are you attacking the cobwebs?
Oh, I was gonna try and mess with your, costume. But the costume
Oh no,
would
but
probably be
didn't
better.
Midnight just say that she doesn't want to go damage?
Yeah, I know. It's like, I think she'd be like, you know what? I'm okay with staying out here. You don't touch the costume, please.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I will go inside and check things out, or I can try and get rid of these cobwebbies. I will do that.
Are you getting rid of the cobwebs?
Yes, I'm getting rid of the cobwebbies.
Nice. Give me a challenging. Well, actually, let's say this straightforward, because they're just cobwebs. They're not really doing much.
That's 3.
Oh no!
Very
That's
solid
a
3
failure.
from me.
I think the cobwebs are a bit too high. You already removed a lot of them, but the ones that are impeding the unicorn outfit are too high and too out of your reach, and that makes you kind of sad. But you do get 1 resolve for it because you think I'll do better next time.
I sure will. I'll be great next time. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have 1 resolve. Let me write this down.
Yeah. You can spend 2 resolve for a D4, 4 resolve for a D6, and 6 resolve for a D8.
Cool.
So, do you go further into the house alone, or are you bailing and then going to the other house?
What do you think we should do? Midnight.
I think
I hear not
maybe we should go to the. Of course you don't. I think maybe we should go to the other house.
Okay.
I think this house is playing a trick on us, and I don't want to ruin my costume.
Okay.
Nice.
But that means we're doing it right. We got a trick instead of a treat. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. We sure did.
So the next house, we definitely will get a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually RNG manipulation.
We're doing so good at this, actually.
Incredibly
This
so.
is so good. We are so good at this.
We're doing really well. I'm proud of us. Nobody even knows. They have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's our costumes are the best. Even though that mermaid costume was a little bit sparklier, and I was planning on possibly stealing some of those scales, but I don't know. I think she's kind of a friend now.
A friend?
Maybe?
Okay, sparkles aren't everything, though.
True. They're just a lot.
So, I assume that you back out of the house and try and go up the hill?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a pretty, normal looking house. Doesn't seem to, have, all the lights are off. There doesn't seem to be any, there's, maybe, 1 or 2 decorations, but, not as going all out as, some of the other houses in this area. And as you approach, you hear the sound of a dog barking.
Well, that's nifty. In that I hate it. I don't like that at all.
It's don't worry, I can protect you from the dog.
This is really funny because I did randomly roll these houses, and
Can
it's
you
very
help me
funny
kill
to
the
me that
dog?
these. Oh no! Oh, no.
Well, let's see if that's necessary. It might not be necessary.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So we walk up to the door and ring the doorbell if it has one.
The dog will not stop barking as you approach the house, and by the time you reach the house, the lights have been turned on, and yeah. You ring the doorbell. but no one answers.
Well, I don't love that.
I yelled, trick or treat, because that's what we're supposed to do, right?
It's true.
And if they don't give us a treat, we give them a trick. And, is the reverse supposed to be true too, where we're supposed to give a treat to the house that gave us a trick?
I don't remember.
I don't know. We should probably ask someone when we can. But
Okay.
I know if they don't give us a treat, we're supposed to trick them.
Okay. Then, yes.
Do you continue, like, making noises and, like, ringing the doorbells then?
I'd say yes.
See, I think that, like, after it's really clear to the person inside that you are not stopping this, even despite the dog barking really loudly, the door swings open and this, like, gruff older man just, like, looks over like, what is it?
It's like holding out the little jack-o'-lantern bucket that I have. Trick or treat!
Huh. Not many people actually approach me on this night. Surprising. Fine. Take this. And he hands you both, like, a little packet of jerky. And this is your first treat of the night. And this jerky is a D6. You can eat this jerky to roll an extra D6 on any roll you make.
Oh.
I love it.
And don't
Thank you,
anything else
sir.
to give you though, so grab.
Well,
But yes,
Thank you,
you're
sir.
welcome.
hi.
Hello.
I'm Princess Peach.
I can see that with creative take.
I am Midnight
Oh, we
the
gotta hydrate.
Unicorn.
I totally missed it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, did we do that? Let's do that now.
Is this the Earl kidding? That's gonna be in my head forever now. Thank you for the jerky.
You're welcome.
Have a good Halloween. And then I think we should leave, because, I mean, this person gave us our treat.
Yeah.
And that's what's supposed to happen, right? We go
Yes.
on to the next house.
Yeah. Let's roll up 2 more houses.
Yeah.
Ooh. The next 2 houses, they are like as you like leave the hill and like go into like the more like lit up like into a part of the neighborhood, like yeah, you can definitely like see one that's like really like well decorated, like they clearly spent like a lot of money on like all the decorations. There's like, skeletons in a yard, like fairy lights, like, dangling all over, like there's like nicely carved jack-o'-lanterns. And
Oh,
there is
that's
another
neat.
house. Yeah. And there is another house that
Fairy.
looks honestly pretty normal. It's got, a few like, some like Halloween decorations, and like it's like in any other neighborhood, like that would be like, like pretty standard, but like the only reason why it's not like standing out more is that like it is like opposite this like really extravagant decorated place.
I think we have to go to the fancy house.
Are you sure?
I mean, look at those jack-o'-lanterns. It's sparkly.
Yeah, I guess. You do like a sparkle. You do like a sparkle. I'll give you a sparkle.
I do. Maybe they'll give us glitter.
Ooh.
I wouldn't Mine some glitter.
Okay, let's go up to the house.
Yeah. Yeah, the door is closed, obviously, so, like, do you knock and or say trick or treat?
Trick or treat.
We do. Trick or treat.
Yeah, I think, like, you know, you hear the sound of, like, and, like, you know, someone, like, opens the door, so, like, welcome! Like, this person is, like, dressed, like, in, like, I think, like, in a werewolf costume, so just, like basically a fursuit, honestly.
A fursuit for their fursona.
Yeah, like, I think,
Mhm.
like, from our perspective, if we were looking at this with, like, okay, this is definitely, like, someone who has, like, commissioned this fursuit, you know, like, they clearly, like, you know, make a lot of money and, you know...
This is an expensive fursuit.
Yes. But to the children, like, they're probably like, wow, that is really, like, that's a nice, like, werewolf costume, but it's not, like, they don't understand the implications.
And we are pretty much like, is that an actual werewolf?
Yeah.
I thought we were in the human world. It's obvious that this person has made their home here and actually, like, gone native. This is great.
Do they smell like werewolves?
Do you want to roll the smell? Or do you want me to tell you the answer? Because I think we know the answer. The kids don't.
Yeah, I want to roll to smell if they smell like a werewolf.
Yeah, I think this is a straightforward roll, so a D8.
That's a 2. I have no idea. I don't know shit.
Yeah, you smell like the air, but like I think like this, like the smell of like candy has like permeated like the air so much that it's kind of like confusing your nose.
Mm-hmm. That makes
Or,
sense.
like
Yeah,
pumpkin and
Midnight-
everything.
Midnight doesn't even roll anything. She's completely convinced that this person is a werewolf and just pretending for the other humans, just like we are.
Oh yeah.
But still, in order to keep up the pretense, definitely will hold up the tiny bucket and go trick or treat.
Yeah, trick or treat, man. Here at, you know, my house, we do, like, I like to, you know, do a little fun thing called, bobbing for apples, where I want you to, try and bob for apples before I give you your prizes.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
But I'm Peaches.
Yeah, you are! It's a really nice costume, man!
Yes, it is.
How do we bob for apples? And then it's just like so excited to have a new activity to do. How do we bob for apples?
You know, the person, like, goes aside and it's like, there's, like, this big tank full of apples, and, you know, like, basically, like, carnival lights, and, like, right here!
Yeah,
What are the
I'll do that.
rules?
Yeah, just, you know, well, the standard rules is just, you have to use your mouth. So, just, you know... just true.
I'm not even going to roll.
Your mouth.
I'm not even going to roll. Midnight is going to fail because her costume is a blow-up costume. So she tries and puts the unicorn head into the bucket and the mouth cannot do any motion like biting.
Oh no.
So it's like the most she could do is kind of like flail. And
this is tragic.
Maybe and that comes up and it's just like, did I do it? Did I do it? And it's just like, no.
I was gonna say,
a really
like, you know,
good try.
Like the person like looks at you with pity, but they are in a fursuit. You don't know what.
And they say, "A woo, child, a woo indeed."
A woo.
Is Twilight, you know, rolling?
Yes, but I think they're going to do a really bad job because they are a peach, and peaches do not have mouths. I've been doing something I never do. I have been drawing Twyla's outfit.
Ooh!
And I'm gonna post it for our patrons in the Discord so you could see.
I'm so glad my
drawing on Canva, so you know it's that kind of thing.
Oh, Jessa! You know, I'm really honored. That's a treat for me tonight, Jessa. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say she does a try.
Do you want to roll, or do you just want to say that you fail?
I'll roll. Maybe someone will take pity upon this poor creature.
Yeah, this will be an ambitious roll, which means that you need to roll a d4. You can add your d6 if you want, but I see that you don't really want this to succeed anyway.
That's a 1.
Oh my god. Yeah, so...
I did a really, really good job.
But you know, Jess, because you rolled, you do get 1 result.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So that means that you can, like, if you want to cash them in, you can cash them in later if you want, but, like, if you cash them in now, then, like, you could.
Cool. Cool.
But either way, I think that, like, you know, the owner is just, like, taking pity on both of you and just, like, gives you, like, both, like, a Reese's Pieces each.
Yeah, just like a small piece of token piece of candy, but we don't know any better.
Yeah, just like
wow, good try, great job, kids.
It's like, thank you, happy Halloween.
Yeah, the Reese's Pieces.
Halloween.
It's one of those tiny, smaller ones, so it is a D4. So you now have another treat.
I should be keeping track of my treats.
Yes, you should.
I have a D6 and a D4, right? For the
yes,
turkey?
a D6 and D4 each. Yeah. And you can. The fun thing is, you can choose to like use one of them for a roll, or you could choose a lot of them for a roll. So, like, if I tell you like a roll is really difficult, you can just add all of your dice to it.
Oh, that's fun.
I like this plan.
Okay.
But, you know, all of your treat dice are one-time use because you eat them, so you can spend them all at once if you want, but, like, yeah. You wouldn't be able to, like, you know, roll really well for every single roll.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I get it. I dig it.
Yeah. The first wearing person waves you two goodbye. As you realize, oh no, these costumes are really unwieldy.
I think we look just like human people. We're doing an amazing job.
Yeah, you're doing great, sweeties.
I challenge any human child to do better than this. All right. What's the next house?
So yeah, the next house, well, the one opposite is the one that's just like kind of like an average decorated like Halloween. But you can go further down the street if you don't want to go to that one.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go, yeah.
As you approach to this house, you notice that it does, smell a lot like cat.
Amazing. This is a good place to be.
It's a very good place to be.
It's a prison.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We may have to free the sacred cats from captivity. But let's make sure that they want to be freed first.
Okay. Twick or tweets?
Yeah, the door opens and like this older woman looks out. It's like, oh, hello, children. How are you? And as
does she
you
smell
know,
like a hag?
I mean, do you want to roll to see if she smells like a hag?
Mhm.
This is a challenging roll.
Okay.
So just a d6.
Cool. That's a 3. I'm not old enough to turn
that
into
is a
hag yet.
failure. So you get one more resolve, and yeah, you smell, and all you can smell is cat, basically. And as you know, you're smelling, you do see a cat, approaching, between her legs, and just like going, meow.
I do the pss, pss maneuver, and it's just like, here, kitty. Oh, who's a pretty kitty?
Me? I mean, yeah, you.
Yes, we are totally normal human children.
Yeah. Nothing is wrong.
I posted my character art in live watching chat patrons, so you can go see how great Twilight looks with her first treat.
It's
oh
like
my god,
after
so
this,
cute.
I will dig up my Little Pony characters.
Those were the best.
Yes, I have more than one.
Ears that were colored in. They should be black, but for all 3 assets, there we go.
Yeah. Incredible Jess art.
Thank you.
You've outdone yourself.
Okay. So I'm just gonna hold
But I want to pet the cat.
Please. This should be a straightforward roll.
Okay, so straightforward is D8, right?
Yes.
And that is an 8.
Yeah, you succeed. You pet this cat really well. So happy. Like, this cat is your friend, instantly. Just like
I want to kind of lay down during this and just kind of talk to the cat and be like, "Are you being held against your will, or are you happy here?" It's okay. You can tell me. I am a friend.
The cat is like, our roommate takes really good care of us, but we love visitors. So hello.
Don't tell anyone about this conversation. I'll just put a paw.
We're incognito.
This is a secret to all.
No one can tell.
The woman's like, I usually ask people to play with my cats before I give them treats, but it seems that my cats have taken a liking to you already. I don't know what Saxon is.
And then I just I'm like, anyone who likes cats is good with us, and I just fix my stare on her.
Good, very good. And she leaves for a moment. She comes back with slices of pumpkin pie.
Oh.
That is a big treat. I love it.
Yeah, this is a slice of pumpkin pie is a D6.
Oh.
So you add that to your
nice. Very good.
I wish I had a D6 of pumpkin pie right now. I like how in this village, the treats don't have to be wrapped.
Yeah, this is a fantasy world where COVID doesn't exist, and also I can just.
Oh, that's been a thing since the 90s here. It was you have to, you can't give out homemade treats or they'll think you're trying to murder the children.
Yeah, this is a fantasy world where no one has concerns that people will put razors in their treat or offer children cocaine.
Check your candy. I found Darth Maul inside this Snickers bar.
I found the beach that makes you old inside this Snickers bar. I know this is my own game, so I can't really say I love anything about this.
Yes, you can. You could say you love this game.
I love that, basically how this game works is get you all to make a roll to succeed or fail at something, and y'all just already oh yeah, cat. It's like, yeah, that's a roll. Congrats.
So I'm gonna try and just sit
Yes.
on the floor, like stick my little legs out from under this big old peach costume. Because I found my people. And I'm gonna momentarily forget that I am here to pretend to be a human.
I think, yeah, more cats appear. They just surround you.
Oh, that's great.
Yep. And we'll spend some time like doing ear scritches, because when you are surrounded by cats, you cannot leave
Yeah.
until you have petted all of the cats.
Yeah.
That's just a rule.
Yeah, no cat left unpetted.
Oh. He heard her. We were petting cats and got
Yeah, this is an immersive game. So Trisket is, role playing as well.
hello. He's like, cats came to sit on you? Really? Were they as good as me?
They're never as good as you, Trisket. Aww.
Good boy.
Good boy.
All right. I think I just made my camera all borked. That's fine. Okay.
I think you look good.
I heard that every copy of all comes with Trisket, if only.
Ah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll up.
All right.
Hi. Hi, cutie pie. Oh! It's a big head flop. Okay.
Maybe.
Special. So, is this old
We're
lady
getting-
gonna ask us to leave?
I think this old lady, she doesn't. I think to us, the players and not the characters, we notice that she's not surprised at your cat-like behavior, and she's certainly she's keeping an eye on you. So she's like, if these kids want to stay for a bit, then they can.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask them to leave, but at some point they should leave.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, I
Human
think-
children always
yeah.
walk
I
into
think-
strangers' houses and make themselves at home and sit on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, of course. I think I would start pushing us back towards the door after we've petted all the cats and maybe a little bit more time. But yeah, I will try and get us to leave because we have a limited amount of time and more places to go.
I
Yeah.
already found the best place.
We have found the best
This
place.
is where this
We-
stream
if-
ends, right? This is
There's
the
towers
finale.
to climb.
We
There's-
can come back. We can come back.
Okay. Okay. We can come back, Trisket. He just lay down. And we're holding pause now. Okay.
Flop.
Go to another house.
Yeah. So, you go back onto the street and the two houses up ahead, the one on your left, is also, a pretty, average decorated house, and the one on your right is a really, it's decked out, but, more so because the house just looks really nice, on its own. Clearly, someone with money lives there.
Hmm.
And, they aren't afraid to flaunt it with, their decorations, but, yeah. It's there's kind of, I think, there's a homely vibe to, the houses that look more average, and, but, underway, what they can, but this one is clearly, yeah, we have the money, we can just
This is
do whatever.
the Halloween house.
Yeah.
The one
Like-
house in the the one that people from other towns come in to
Yes.
take pictures of. Okay.
Yeah. Which is kind of considering that that really nicely decked out house from down the street, it's just right there. It's kind of unfair, but
Yep.
money.
Yeah, but also, we got the best treat at the house with the cats,
Yeah.
and not the one that was nicer decorated.
Yeah.
So, we may, skip over the fancier house
Ooh.
at first, because I think you were right. Granted, the apple thing was fun, but we got pumpkin pie at the other house. So, maybe if we go to the less decorated house first.
Ooh.
Okay. But also, this one has spooky, scary skeletons. Maybe there's a haunted house inside.
Ooh. I would love to meet some ghosts.
Like pretend ghosts.
Right,
we can
right,
talk to
pretend
ghosts whenever.
ones.
But I want to see what they
Yeah.
think ghosts are.
Yeah. I've been seeing things that are white cloth things. Do you know what those things are?
I believe they're called sheepmen.
Sheepmen!
There's no need to be down, I said sheepmen.
That is amazing. They've even invented monsters that aren't actually monsters.
Real ones.
I think the sheepmen come in and they take the sheets from your bed. And then they put them on the head. And then they cut holes in them. So that you can't ever get them back because they're not good anymore.
I think I saw a child dressed as one of those. It's terrifying.
Yes, it is. A good fitted sheet is hard to come by. One that just folds really nicely. I mean, that's rare.
I wouldn't know. There aren't any sheets sized for sarcophagus.
Oh,
Well, that makes sense. You're already pretty well wrapped. You're already pretty. You've come with your own fitted sheets.
Yeah.
Fitted sheets, not sold separately.
Body fitted sheets.
Okay, so regular house, and then the fancy house? Or fancy house?
Yeah.
Okay, regular house. Regular house.
Regular house first.
Yeah, so I assume you knock on the door and everything?
Or treat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
children.
Or treat.
The door
We are
opens and
children.
you see a teenage boy looking at you is like, you trick-or-treaters that still young enough that your parents allow you to go trick-or-treating.
We are very
It's
mature for
unfair.
our age, young man.
We are young. We are
I'm Princess Peach. I rule an entire kingdom.
we are under 100 years old.
I don't really know the
Like, that's it,
logistics
that's
of
it,
that
right?
when ancient Egypt was so long ago, but we'll skip past that.
I mean, yeah.
If you really want to trade from me, you have to play a trick on me.
Oh,
Yeah,
Little boy.
I've heard of this. We can do that.
Okay. Okay. I would like to climb carefully because I'm in an unwieldy costume.
I do love that you gave yourself a skill of climbing while also being in a big peach.
I wasn't thinking. I want to basically scale.
Meanwhile, while this is happening, I will distract the boy,
I want to
the teenager.
scale the walls of this boy's home and pounce on his head.
Alright, so usually I think this would be ambitious, but because you have that skill, I'll say it's challenging. Remember, you can use all of the treats that you acquired to boost this roll if you want.
I think
Because remember...
I think I will.
Yeah.
Can I also roll for distraction?
Oh yes, if you give just one of your treats... Well, you can choose to roll yourself and to do the distraction, or you could give just a treat to, like, boost that roll.
I can just use
Whichever
my
you want.
jerky. It's okay. I can just add some jerky for
Okay.
this. Yeah. So wait, is resolve treats?
Resolve is basically like, you're failing up points. Where,
Oh,
like,
it can be sent to acquire treats. Got it. Okay.
yes. But
But
basically you can be like, oh yeah, I found, like, there was a house that, like, had a bowl of candy on the
Outside,
stoop,
yeah.
and there's no challenge to get it, I just get some candy.
cool. Okay. Then I'm going to eat my jerky because I need protein for this.
Yeah, so now you can roll 2d6.
Yeah. Ooh.
Zan, did you still want to do a distract? Ooh.
I
What did
do
you
want to
get?
do the distract. I'm just going to do a roll. Which dice is that going to be for me? D6?
How are you distracting?
Okay. Well, for one thing, I'm a unicorn. But I'm going to... I'm going to, like, sing a song, but the thing is, I think that I'm singing in a language that he would understand, but it's definitely not.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's like I'm doing a little, like, song and dance thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know how distracting this is going to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is ambitious.
Okay.
But considering that Jess, like, made a happy noise just early, I think...
I have such a good poker face. What are you talking about? Do we add the dice together for this, or just take the highest one?
Add them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to also eat my jerky for this.
Ooh.
Oh! So those two added together, that's going to be a 9.
Ooh.
I got
What did you get, Jess?
an 11. Never forget.
Oh, hell yeah. So yeah, you're like, I said you could see who was from, Midnight, like, successfully, like, even, like, the language that the boy doesn't understand, like, the language doesn't really matter to him. I think, like, just, like, the cadence of the sound, is, like, I guess, are you, like, going for, like, a pretty song or, like, a scary song?
A scary song.
Yeah, that's what
I think, like, he's gonna think that I'm singing K-pop or something, but
Yeah.
it's really, like, an ancient curse being sung.
Oh, no. Yeah, like, it definitely unnerves him. Like, everyone knows pop is the scariest form of music. And meanwhile, yeah, like...
I'm just imagining in Mithrigan when she sings Rihanna.
But it's K-pop.
But like a unicorn singing K-pop, like that's what I'm imagining right now.
Yeah, like, he's, like, completely, like, distracted by your singing of K-pop and doesn't notice the peach just landing on his head.
And I'm like, wow.
Because, this is such a child-friendly game, somehow this does not injure the kid. Somehow he is fine.
I
don't
landed
worry
on
about
my
it.
feet.
We are
Yeah.
very skillful. Like, Princess Peach lands on him from above, but then he's also cushioned by landing on the unicorn that's dancing.
Yeah.
So, no bones are broken.
No.
No bones about it.
Were you surprised?
Yeah. He gives you both 2 sour gumdrops, so you both get 2d4.
Ooh, yay.
Okay.
Well, 2 handfuls of sour gumdrops, to be more precise. But yeah, just some sour treats.
Sweet.
Love it.
I like sours.
Hell yeah.
Well, that was exciting. I feel like we've gotten to experience the trick and the treat at the same house. So you were right.
Yes.
That was the good one.
Now
really encouraging us to maximize the holiday.
Yeah,
yes.
min-maxing Halloween.
Oh my god, we are so good at this. We should do this every year.
Or every night.
Can we?
I don't know.
We should ask someone, because we need to do this every night.
Okay. Like, let's come on Arbor Day or something and ask people for candy at their houses.
Yes. Yes. So.
Fancy house.
Now on to the big fancy house.
Yeah. Can we get to the door, or is it, like, paved with skeletons or something?
You can get to the door.
Okay.
There are gates, but the gates are opened.
Okay.
Can I use my resolve to, like, pick up an abandoned treat?
Yes.
This is just like, oh my god, this night is so good. There's just treats lying on the ground. Who abandoned their treat?
This is so tragic.
Clearly they have so many treats. Maybe it was left for you. Maybe that's a fated treat.
It's a fated treat. I love that. Going to be a special color of treat. There we go.
Yeah, so yeah, you are able to knock on the door. Say trigger. And that's what you want to do. Yeah,
trick or treat.
You know, it seems to take a while for someone to answer, but like, I assume that you're gonna wait around and like trick or treating like you did with the old man. So
we are.
If it's taking a minute, I want to try and climb up the wall and see what's going on inside.
I will.
Like, the trick from earlier has made you confident.
Yeah,
are you climbing a wall that is like facing the street or like away from the street?
Facing the street.
Yeah, this will be an ambitious roll for sure. Like, even I think like if you didn't have your climbing skill, this would have been like an impossible roll. Like straight up, I would not let you roll this. But because you do have the skill, yeah, you can roll it with a d4. And, you know, obviously you have all your treats.
I will eat one of those gumdrops to add another d4 to it.
Nice. I
don't, like, need to succeed, though. It's more like I just want to see what's gonna happen. Oh, that's cocked. That's a 6. I got a 4 and a 2.
Ooh, 4 and a 2. So that is still a mixed success. So yeah, you are able to climb onto the wall, no problem. But you do hear, like, yelling from the street going, "Hey, what are you doing up there? Get down!"
Trick or treat!
Oh.
Can I see
How
what's
did
going
you
on
even
inside?
do that? While you're up there, you can like see like a really like extravagant house. It seems that there is a party going upstairs, which is probably why you know, no one was answering really quickly.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm just gonna turn and leap down from this place that I've climbed and say, "It's a party. Maybe we could just go in."
Yeah, like, people definitely notice this clear, like, non-human behavior. And
that's normal children climbing.
It is absolutely normal for children to be climbing things.
I think like a
and
mother,
leaping off them.
Yeah, a
like,
mother definitely like approaches like, "Are you okay? How did you do that?"
Princess Peach can fly in her second game. I'm Princess Peach.
Yes, but then you're not hurt after falling from such a high.
No, Princess Peach can float.
She is so confused. Please roll for me to convince this human woman that what you did was normal and fine, and she should not be worried.
Can I use my power of liquidating her thoughts because I'm so cute?
Yes. You can change this to a straightforward roll.
Okay,
let's say.
cool. That's a 3.
Yeah, she is not convinced at all. She's like, yes, sweetie. In those video games, she can do things like that, but this is real life. Like, and she's
Okay.
like,
Can I try hypnotizing her?
Talk about the power of positive thinking. The secret. It manifested. Go ahead, Sam.
I think yes, you can hypnotize her, but I think also part of this failure is that like more people are gathering now.
More people.
Maybe I should have eaten a treat for that.
Maybe breaking the masquerade is actually a big deal, Jess.
I mean, whatever.
I think I will try and do a like wide area hypnotizing, like there's nothing to see here, everything is normal, my friend is a normal person that would be able to do that sort of thing, and have them like fill in like gymnast, athlete, whatever. It's like if my character knew the word parkour, would definitely be using it.
Yeah, I think, like, for a feat like that, I will have you make an ambitious roll, which would be a d4. So, you probably should add some of your treats. And remember, you can add multiple.
I will be adding treats to this. Let me just roll the d4 first. I need another d4 because I underestimated how many d4s I would need.
Oh, I got another
but I have, like...
I failed that. So, cool. Now I have
yeah.
6 worth of treats.
Oh, yeah.
If I survive this encounter.
I'm glad I grabbed that resolve when I could, though.
You said survive. I was gonna kill your...
I definitely nom that Reese's cup, and just like through my full mouth, I'm just going, everything is normal. My friend is really good at acrobatics. They're an acrobat. Yep,
that's me.
That's exactly what happened.
Have you rolled?
I did. I got a 7.
Ooh, so you did succeed. So yeah, you do like there are so many people approaching, and like suddenly they hear this, and they're like, yeah, actually, that makes sense. Some children like are scarily talented,
like they're really good.
And also like, I guess when you're a kid, like this is like. Kids are so indestructible somehow. Like they can do things like. When you're in your 30s, you breathe wrong and you hurt yourself. But with kids, that doesn't happen. So yeah, that makes sense. So
yep.
You are able to.
Kids bounce. That's exactly what happens.
You are able to make people not worried about the two of you.
Whoa. Wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
But
That was a close one.
yeah, I think like this took long enough that the door has been, someone has answered the
opened.
door and has just been looking at this whole situation, just like complete like, what are you all doing?
I turn around, I run up to the door, and just like, oh, trick or treat.
I'm Princess Peach.
Sorry, this.
You
Yeah.
caused quite the commotion outside my home.
I'm sorry.
Treat?
I'm a unicorn.
I do hate this night. I think we shouldn't be giving away things for free. I think if you want a treat from me, you have to do something in return.
So you want a trick in return? And then we get a treat? That's
Just
what I'm hearing.
offer something in exchange.
I can tell you
Something.
the exact date of your death. Is that worth a treat? It broke down.
Zan.exe
Just
is not
imagining
working.
this child-sized Beans costume. It's just like, I want something for candy. It's just the Faye response, I know the exact date of your death. Oh. Yeah, I think that would be worth some candy.
Honestly, like this person, like, oddly, like, does not seem so perturbed by these words coming from a child. And I'm just like,
She probably doesn't believe us.
yeah.
She's like, weird
I
kid.
do think that, yeah, that is not an adequate exchange. Please think
Well,
of something more.
what sort of thing would be an adequate exchange? I could,
It's like the exact day of your death will be today if you don't give me this candy.
It's just like, I'm a unicorn. I could, I mean, if I had thought of it earlier, I would have had some glitter, but I don't think I have any right now. Okay. As I look around, do they have a pet cat?
Ooh, they do not.
Okay, no. Alright. What else do they have? What? Like, my mummy persona is, like, here incognito in a huge, like, blown up suit. Would not have any, like, riches or anything from the tomb, and would not part with them anyway, even if she had them.
Well, yeah, they're yours.
Exactly.
Are you
And I don't know
this
what.
lady trying to get chores out of us.
Well, what sort of
I
chores are?
Well, meal sweating. I don't want to do a child labor content warning.
Yeah, it's just like, are we supposed to work for our treats? What kind of work? And the thing is, there is still a crowd, right? That's
Yeah.
like dispersing. Just like, what sort of work do you want in order in exchange for treats?
So are you trying to deliberately, like, get other people to come help resolve this situation?
I do want other people to help resolve this situation, because if this is something that normally happens on Halloween, other people would have an idea of something that's equivalent in exchange, right?
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Let's say this is just a straightforward roll.
Okay.
So D8.
I think I'm going to add Oh, okay. All right. I just take out the pumpkin pie and start eating it while I'm saying this, and that roll is an 8.
Nice.
Yeah, your voice catches on the wind, and like there's like some people like turn their heads, and like you hear some muttering of like, are they asking for child labor in exchange for treats? That's not. And like the woman at the door is just like, oh God, no, that's not us. And she like hurries away, and she comes back with these cupcakes that are decorated with gold leaf, and just like, please take one.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, these are D6.
Ooh, yes.
Cool. Wow, I wonder what would have been worth this.
I was like, oh, are you going to go ahead and tell them the day of their death anyway?
No, but I'll tell you what day you won't die. It won't be tonight. Just leave.
Yes. I love it. Well, that went well. But yeah, the fancier decorated houses are definitely more trouble than the lesser decorated houses.
Yeah, I heard they
But
give full-size candy bars, but they've all been, like, rude.
Well, these cupcakes are awesome, but they're definitely a lot more work.
Can I turn in my resolve to find a house that has just left a bucket of candy out?
Yes, please.
Getting rid of 4 resolve.
Ooh. Does this mean I can grab a candy from that bucket too?
I mean, if you spend the resolve.
Okay. Oh, I don't think I have any resolve left. I think that
no.
was my only one earlier.
Yeah, I think, you find candy, like, there are definitely some, like, houses out here that are much less work than some of the houses that you've been to already. And, yeah, so, like, honestly, like, a lot of your night, like, goes more smoothly than the bumpy start.
Okay, cool.
But finally, you find out, like, I think, like, while you are, like, walking around, Mary, the girl in the wheelchair, she, comes up to you and she's like, have you heard about the corn maze?
A corn maze?
Is maze, right?
Yes. But also, this is, like, the kind where you navigate. So it's like a maze.
Oh,
are there any traps?
Yes, and like I think there are like creatures in there like waiting to scare people that go through.
Oh, this sounds really fun.
This is
it's just over here.
Amazing fun. I didn't know humans did things like this, but it's like home. And
maybe the maze changes when you go inside.
maybe. We have to check this out.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, you like head down the street after Mary. You're over to like a large like field of like corn.
3 children for the corn, please.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah, this maze is free, so...
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, there is...
Oh, good. Yes.
It's just a kind of, like, the neighborhood's, like, main draw if you're not, like, interested in, like, the rich people's houses on, like, the really nicely decorated ones.
I mean, if I'd known this was here the whole time, I still would have wanted candy. But this is also good.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are kids. What would you prefer? Scary maze where things might happen, or free candy?
Both.
Both.
That's true. That is true.
Alright. Into the maze.
Into the unknown. Into
Yes.
the unknown.
So,
Yeah.
can we fit with our big costumes? Do we have to deflate them a little bit?
I think because it's like, if it wasn't corn, then maybe. But because it is corn, like the stalks bend enough that like
Yeah,
you're kind of unwieldy, but like it's not like you can't fit.
I was just thinking.
We have to go single file.
Yes.
All the type mazes I've been in have been like hay mazes where they like put them in stacks and you have to like crawl. And I was like, I don't think we're gonna get
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, ladies first.
Thank you.
Royalty
All right,
always goes at the end 'cause we're the most special.
Interesting.
I have experience with mazes, so I would like to lead the way.
Ooh.
You do?
I do. I mean, they're mostly like catacombs, but they are
I
very
love catacombs. When you get brushed, it's so nice.
Oh.
It's the
Yes,
best
those two.
feeling.
This is funnier when you remember that Mary is still with us.
Yep,
Mary,
we've
she just
mostly
thinks we're
forgotten.
weirdly tall children that are very young.
Yep.
All right.
Do I make a roll
Yes,
to
please.
navigate?
Yes, navigate. This will be a challenging roll, so D6.
You sure to have some candy. It helps your brain.
Candy does help my brain.
And then I make a note to myself to see if she still has a brain or if it got taken out.
Ooh.
I don't know, but I did roll an 8, so...
Ooh. Yeah, you are like the expert in navigating this, and like honestly, like this whole like maze is kind of like maybe even like a little disappointing, and that like, I find it's like so easy that it's not even a challenge.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where I specifically asked if there were traps, and I've been looking for them, but I haven't found any.
Because you've done this
Where
so
are-
well that you've
Where are the traps?
Do we hear any sounds?
Roll to hear sounds.
Okay.
And this will be a straightforward D8.
Okay. I'm gonna eat that bobbing apple while I walk through this maze. I'm glad I did that. That's a 6.
Hey, wait, 6 in total? Or...
Yes, it's 6 in total.
Yes. So mixed
Oh, no, wait.
success.
That's, no, it's an 8, actually, because that's a
Okay.
D8. Okay, sorry, I misread that. As a 2. This dice has the weirdest font. This is what the 4 looks like, and I thought it was a 2.
What?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Like, I love it when, like, dice are really does, like, sacrifice legibility, and it's
I
like,
definitely love fancy dice, but sometimes...
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, you definitely hear rustling in the cord, but managed to avoid.
Okay.
Oh.
Do we want to avoid that rustling, or do we want to go say hello?
I don't know. I kind of want to say hello.
Okay.
I was promised traps and creatures, and I haven't seen any. And wrestling is a good sign.
Mary, don't be afraid. We will keep you safe.
Okay. You've done really well so far. I haven't seen anything. Ah! And like as you like go,
She just jump scare us?
No, like she got jump scared. This person dressed as a vampire like leaps out at you.
Hello?
Oh my. I am. They told me there were creatures here. We finally found one. Hello, creature.
I think this person is like really like confused like the mixed reactions, but like drops like the scary, just like hello.
Trick or treat? I'll hold out my candy bag.
Oh, this isn't a house. This is a place where we just scare and don't do treats.
You
how-
do the
Oh, so
tricks.
this is where all the tricks are.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Good trick. Keep up the
Very good
work.
trick.
Thank you.
See, Mary, it's okay. He's a nice man.
Nice harmless man. Okay.
Was that the scratching we heard? Was this guy?
Yeah, the rustling was this,
Okay.
this guy in the corn.
Awesome.
It's just a man in the corn. Let us continue.
A
through the
man. Yeah, Midnight, did you want to do another roll? Or did you want to hand this roll over to the less amazed inclined one?
I will do another roll.
All right. I trust you, Midnight. You're doing amazing.
I feel like you already made that joke,
Amazing.
but
Probably
I
did.
might be
Okay, so here's the thing. I rolled a 4.
Oh.
I could use one of my candies to push it over the edge, but the thing is, I think at this point, Midnight wants to find more things in the maze rather than go towards the end.
But don't we use the candies before we roll?
Yes.
I thought it was as we roll.
Oh yeah, as
Like,
we
we roll them
yeah. I mean, like, yeah, you can be like, oh yeah, I roll like 1d6 and 1d4. So it's like at the same time.
So you can't
Yeah,
like, see the
I was
result and then add a
thinking-
candy was what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I was thinking about adding a candy to the roll, but
Got it.
I rolled once because I think I kind of want to fail a
Hmm.
little bit.
Got it.
So 4.
Ooh, yeah. So, like, you know, in a way, like, you kind of, like, purposefully, like, make you a bit more lost.
Mhm.
And I think you, like, you don't watch your step as well as you could, and, like, you step on a tripwire, and, like, this scarecrow just, like, you know, like, swings out from the side, and just, like, blocks your path.
Well, that's frustrating. How are we gonna get past?
I think we go a different way.
Oh.
Or, maybe I try and disarm the trap so that it's no longer blocking our way.
Yeah, do you want to roll?
I would love to roll.
Yeah, I'll make this a challenging D6 roll just because this isn't really like like.
Okay, I think I'm also
do,
gonna
but it's
eat a
still
candy with this one because I like disarming traps. So I'm probably eating the apple from or whatever candy we got from something earlier. Probably the one she picked up. That's a 7.
Ooh, yeah, that is a success. So yeah, you are able to like trap and like successfully like slide the scarecrow like back over to where it was before. And so your way is like clear again.
Awesome. All right. See, Mary, the path is clear. You have heroes.
The way is clear. The path is good. I have no fear, no should. The woods are just trees. The trees are just wood.
Oh, Jesus, I just lost everybody's video. What the heck?
Oh no!
That's fine. We're good. We're good. We're all
Oh,
good.
good.
There we are.
I had lost Draz's captions and was trying to fix it, and then the video went away. So
Oh no!
But the captions and the video are back, so we're all good.
Yeah.
Well, I want to try and navigate because I didn't like the scarecrow situation.
And then that was clearly Midnight's fault.
So
Of course it was.
It's.
I may have accidentally on purpose did that.
Okay, that'll be just a challenging D6.
Okay, so D6, and I will eat some pumpkin pie.
Ooh.
And a gumdrop as well. No, I'll save the gumdrop. Just gonna eat the pumpkin pie.
Part of the fun about this game is that, like, and it's called, like, about collecting, treats, but also, because you can spend them during a game, it's like, some people might, be fine with just, like, eating them all, during gameplay, when it mechanically matters, but also some people might just want to collect a bunch.
I got 6 total. I'm also not a good navigator.
Yeah, I think, like...
Probably tried to climb the corn.
Oh, yeah, you I think you kind of want to cheat to see, where the exit is, and you try and climb the corn, and, like, in the process, you do, like, manage to, like, see, like, a viable path, but, like, the corn collapses beneath you before you can really, like, get a good look.
That sounds right.
Because it's not meant for people to be climbing on top of.
Especially when you consider the Peach outfit, which is, like, even, like... I'm just, like, imagining, like, a shot where it's, like, you see, like, the Peach, like, rising up from, like, the top of it, and then, like, goes back down again.
I'm actually kind of wondering how they switched... I'm kind of actually wondering how they switched the order to begin with, since we decided that this was pretty narrow and had to be single file. I wonder if they just kind of, like,
I'm guessing
did a
thing
like this.
About, like, the corn was, like, kind of, like, tilted at, like, an angle, like, kind of a ramp kind of situation from, like, trying to climb. Which, like, created more space.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I like that idea.
Yes. Okay. Well, I will explain the way that I found to go and how I don't know how to get there.
Okay. I might take the lead again, unless you object.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I think I'm going to add another gumdrop or something. And I may have gotten a bit confused. I only got a 3.
Oh my god! I think you definitely, like, go,
you have some
like...
resolve.
Yeah, you go towards, like, the area that, Twilight, pointed out, but because, she didn't, like, account for, like, the different, like, bends and turns in the maze, there is no direct path. So, like, by going over there, like, you kind of, like, you're closer to your goal, but you went into a dead end.
Yep. I must have figured something wrong. Maybe I can figure it out, though? Gonna try again. Going to roll again. That's a 1.
Oh no! Yeah, like, you are, like, hopelessly lost at this point. But
I am very confused. This seemed like a much simpler maze than the catacombs, but I was wrong.
Oh no! Yeah, I think, as you like walk along confusingly, you feel like hands like doing like this kind of motion from the side of the corn.
Oh no.
Oh. That it's like scraping along the unicorn costume.
Well, unless the hands come from inside the maze itself, there's got to be people on the other side, right? So maybe we go that way.
Oh, good point.
I'm remembering the best way to solve a maze is to start at the end and go backwards. So I feel like if we go back and then find the end, then we could do it.
Wait. I think there's something wrong with that logic. But I'm going to try again.
Okay.
With that in mind.
Just envision the end.
That's a 4. So somehow this logic makes some kind of sense to me.
There is some kind of like I think that like way earlier when you were like first starting the maze and you were doing really well. I think you had a sense of where the exit was before you decided purposefully, get lost a bit to like see like the scares and stuff. So like you do like have a recollection of like I think it's that way. So, like, you do, like, somehow, like, manage to, like, get some useful knowledge from that weird advice. So, yeah, you do, like, move to, like, towards the exit. You find, like, a landmark in the maze that you remember, like, seeing earlier. So, like, you know that, like, you remember there was, like, on to where you think the exit was. So, like, it's a pitchfork like pointed upwards from a pile of hay.
Okay. So do we just climb our way out and then leap over the corn?
That sounds like a fantastic idea. I don't think I can climb though.
Mary, you in?
I can't climb. Unless you can carry my wheelchair somehow.
Well, there goes that idea. Unless I go ahead and go to the end and then I come... No, I just get lost that way. Okay, well, I will navigate. Clearly, I'm good at navigating.
Yes, your advice actually worked out really well for us. So,
good.
Working together, we should be able to make our way out.
Okay. I'm going to...
I kind of want us to both roll and see what happens.
Yeah, please.
Eat that stash of candy I found, and also a gumdrop. So all I have left is a cupcake from that bean lady. Okay, there we go. That's a 12.
Ooh, wow, yeah. Like, I think
I got a 6 because I don't want to eat the cupcake. I want to save it for later.
So the cupcake's all I have left.
Yeah.
Same here.
It's like I think like you're like resolved find a way out of the maze, so you don't have to like come back later to rescue him. So like I think how do you justify being so good at mazes suddenly?
I wonder if there's a cat in the maze.
Oh, yeah. I think you smell the scent of cat elsewhere in the maze, and you think either that is someone else stuck in the maze, and you can like team up with them, or that is someone employed to do scares in the maze. And
you just like point us in the right direction.
Yes. trapped. But no, it has to be trapped in a corn maze.
I know, but
So I
that
don't
makes
know what-
sense for a corn maze.
True,
it does
true,
not
so
make
yeah.
sense for an island. So I
True,
switched it on
yeah.
purpose.
Whoa, yeah, trapped on a corn maze. Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah, that's what this story really is. Trisket, dude, come on, bud. Okay, so yes, I follow the spirit of
Halloween.
the spirit of Halloween. I was gonna say the spirit of felinity out of here, but yeah, the spirit of Halloween. I navigate the shit out of this maze.
Yeah, you are free from the corn maze. Congratulations!
Yay!
We did it!
On the other side is like another like old lady with a cat, and she's like clapping and
best
saying,
friend. Hello.
"Congratulations, congratulations on escaping the corn maze."
Thank you. I honestly
Thank
thought
you.
we might spend the rest of our lives there.
Yes. Some people find
It is
the corn
fiendish.
maze incredibly hard to navigate, but you did an excellent job. And she gives you all a donut with like cat ears and like cat like mouth, like face like painted like icinged on.
Oh, I love
The
that.
best treat ever.
I would give these a dice value, except this is the end of the game, so it doesn't really matter.
Thank you, kind lady.
How?
Thank you.
Yeah, how do we see, like, how do these friends, like, end the night as, they've collected their treats and escaped the corn maze?
I think we probably sit for a while someplace, eating our treats and sharing stories. And when it comes time to go, I think Midnight would be like, "Hey, Mary, do you think we could meet up again next time Halloween happens?"
Oh yeah, of course! I'd love
So-
to go trick-or-treating again, and hopefully not get stuck in the corn maze again.
Yes. Exactly that.
Can we do this next month?
I don't think they do this next month.
But it's
What's
fun.
next month then?
Thanksgiving?
How do you get free candy?
This is a once a
Wait,
year
wait.
kind of thing.
Wait. But doesn't Thanksgiving, I think I've heard of this, doesn't Thanksgiving have more pie?
Yes. My parents are doing a big Thanksgiving dinner, so like maybe I could get her or my parents to invite you.
That would be lovely. My name
Please
is Princess Peach.
do. And my name is Midnight.
This is where we go. How is social media in the monster world? Can this be arranged?
I think
Yeah, there's
whoever
this
is
is-
watching, I think this would be up to whoever is watching over us.
Yes.
But yes, I think in our little child minds, we are definitely doing something similar next month, but with more pie.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll have the tech gremlins contact them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think like in everyone's childhood brains, like they don't think about like the logistics of how this would realistically happen. So like
yeah.
this makes sense.
Mhm.
But like they're not really thinking that far ahead. So I think
There's no logistics.
Yeah, we zoom out on like these new friends, like arranging an event that may or may not actually happen the next night
As
or the
most
next
childhood
month.
friendships
Yeah.
are.
As you zoom out on this like neighborhood and you see all of the exits and entrances that like that they could have taken. Yeah, that is our game tonight.
Yay!
Thank you for playing my game.
Yay,
It was
That
really,
was
it's always, you know,
awesome.
it's always fun to
I
see
loved
like
it.
what happens when like people actually like interact with the rules. Well, you know, that makes me really happy. Oh, let's see where we can find our players, starting with Zion.
Hi, I'm Zan Larson, also known on the social medias as Pale White Rabbit, and I am an illustrator. And very soon, I will be uploading some new artwork to my the site where I sell prints and things. I have a jackalope, a divining octopus, and a witch kitty that are all hand embellished with different colors and will be on my website soon.
Yeah, and Jess.
Hey, I'm Jess. And I have a game in this bundle. So if you like the games that we played all month, go grab the bundle so that I can have money. Thank you.
Money. And I'm Draz. You can find me. Well, I have a blue sky now, which is also, you know, Brazilian. Technically, I still have a Twitter at Brazilian, but I don't really look at it anymore. But you can find all of my games on Brazilian.itch.io, where this is one of them. Right now, we are going to go shoot our behind-the-scenes video, and while we are doing that, we're raiding Cage. Our lovely friend Cage, despite all my rage. Because, yeah, she's doing a charity event.
Take care, and we will not be playing next week. We're going to do a shorter thing in November, so keep your eyes posted on our Twitter and wherever else we are. But I can tell you right now when we're playing next. I should have had that prepped. When are we playing next again? I think November 10th is when we're playing next, and Christina is going to be GMing then. So have a very happy Halloween, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around with us, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Bye.
Bye.